King Chuck is in Canada, which means pageantry or strong carriages. And I really hope the people doing the drum circle were saying the most offensive things in their language. Marcus Cavalcade has pulled out all of the symbolic stops, like a 60-year-old bridezilla who just needs this day to be perfect. And while I may be one to appreciate symbolism, I don't love pomp and I don't love circumstance. And I just really don't adore the monarchy. Now, don't get me wrong, I understand that legally a lot of our stuff is structured around the idea of having a head of state. And I do appreciate that New York and Company are proving why it might be a good idea not to have the head of state be the twit that the people elected. But I don't feel like most Canadians have a really meaningful connection to the monarchy. Honestly, you could say the same thing about a lot of Brits. And if you're somebody who does love the monarchy, I'm not going to judge you for that. Liking the royals generally doesn't inspire people to do horrible things to each other anymore. Honestly, when it comes to parasocial relationships, your average Swiftie is probably more threatening than your average monarchist. Anyway, we're done with the pageantry now, right? Like, please tell me we're done. Can we just get back to having the normal level of pageantry, like where everyone in the House of Commons pretends that they aren't mentally flaying each other when they call each other honorable? One thing I noticed was that the throne speech, at least what I heard of it, was clearly either written by the Liberal speechwriters or there was definitely some collaboration because some of the stuff was lifted right out of Carney's homework.
A confident Canada, which has welcomed new Canadians, including from some of the most tragic global conflict zones, can seize this opportunity by recognizing that all Canadians can give themselves far more than any foreign power on any continent can ever take away.
Either way, it is kind of entertaining that we had our frail, elderly, rich, and corrupt head of state speak directly to the other guy who wants to be our frail, elderly, rich, and corrupt head of state and tell him to bugger off. If we have to have a rich, senile old guy as our head of state, I'd definitely sooner stick with Chuck.